The world's largest collector car auction, I should say, is kicked off with plenty of never-before-driven vehicles.
Yes, to tell us more about the event, we're joined by host Scott Hoke and commentator John Kraman this morning, talking about the Mecum car auction. Good morning to you both, gentlemen.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Okay, so for those of us, I describe myself as I'm not a car guy, but I'm not a car guy, meaning I can appreciate cool-looking cars and stuff. For those of us who aren't experts, explain what this whole thing is.
Well, it's the world's largest collector car auction. It's the world's largest collector car auction company, and people can come and buy and sell cars. And it's a great car show. It's the best car show that you'll ever go to. You can come and get really up close and personal with some of these cars. You guys are, hey, there's plenty of bougie cars here in Kissimmee. I'm telling you that.
We love it. And we can see we can see the floor right behind you. Now, the auction itself gets crazy. People bidding, obviously trying to outbid each other. But there's some beautiful cars out there to be bid on, right? That's why it gets so crazy.
Well, with 3,500 cars here at this auction, you can imagine the incredible variety. We call where we're sitting at right now the glass house. Some of the best cars at the auction are right behind us. But keep in mind, we've got cars here at this auction that start in the $5,000 range and go well over to multi-million dollars. Wow. That's really sort of the hallmark of what Mecum Auction is all about, is being able to make sure that we've got something for everyone. And I just want to remind your viewers that we kick off our television coverage on Wednesday at noon Eastern time on Motor Trend TV and Motor Trend Plus. We'll have 24 hours over 4 days through Saturday of live coverage of this auction. So tune in and watch the action.
All right, so for both of you guys, you've been there, you've seen the cars. Which one is your favorite? Doesn't necessarily need to be the most expensive, but which one you're like, that's the one I would buy if I could?
You know, there are so many of them, and it kind of, we see muscle cars all the time. I love Corvettes. I love Shelby Cobras. The 68 GTX is one of my bucket list cars, but there's a car that is not really a muscle car. It's a supercar, a hypercar. It's a McLaren Speedtail from a year or so ago. And it's going to be multi-million dollars. They only built 106 of them. That's kind of the uber end of the high-tech field. And I know what John's favorite car here is, John.
What is it, John?
Yeah, it's not necessarily all about the cars. That's a big part of it, but it's also about the stories behind the cars. One of our 40 collections we have at this auction is from a group of cars in a estate sale from Jerry Brewis, a very successful, well-known businessman collector from the state of Maryland. When he was a teenager in 1957, he walked into a Chevrolet showroom and bought off the showroom floor a brand new red 1957 Chevy Corvette. It started his lifelong affair with collector cars. It's still in family ownership today. It's selling here crossing the block for the very first time since 1957. That is going to be an epic moment in Mecum history.
On.
Well, it is the
and I got to tell you, John, you can bid.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, John, you can bid on a car. If from Sacramento, you can do it online or on the telephone.
Absolutely.
Join in the fun.
That is
cool.
We
make it easy.
As long as I'm the first bid and not the winning one. All right, guys, it is the 2022 Mecum Auctions. It is airing on Motor Trend Plus and Motor Trend TV starting tomorrow. Gentlemen, thank you so much and enjoy the show. Appreciate it.
You got it. Thank you.
We have some
huge
Appreciate it very much. Car enthusiasts here in our area who I know will be watching that show.
I certainly hope that we were not disturbing whoever was chopping wood in the background.
Did you hear that, Lori?
I sure did.
It's like, what? Did you see the guy on TV right there?
Hey, he had work to do. Exactly.
Right? They got things to do.
And it just feels like splitting wood. The auto show is a weird place to split wood.